what is the difference between testnet 2 and the real testnet?
Great question. Maybe either Chronic or Alberto, if one of you guys want to answer that specifically.
Yeah, I'll take that one. So in general, you have two networks, testnet and mainnet. And testnet, it is meant for testing things, but there are some, let's say, unwritten rules to deploying things on testnet. So generally, any partner that wants to integrate with your project, be it an exchange or a wallet, wants to have a network that they can try things out on with the same rules in effect as on mainnet. So they want to be able to test, not spend or lose real money if they do something wrong. And they want those rules on testnet to be the same or nearly the same as in mainnet. And for that reason, you want to reduce the amount of time that you have different rules in effect on the real testnet to the real mainnet. So in practice, this means when we will be ready to deploy on mainnet, the ZenD release that will have the code for that will probably be the same release that activates the hard fork on testnet. And then a couple of weeks or a couple of months later, this hard fork will activate on mainnet. And the hard fork activation on testnet will be the final dry run for the activation on mainnet. Now, we do want to be able to, let's say, test right now and prepare as best as we can. And for that reason, we don't want to deploy yet on the real testnet. Now, are a couple of reasons for this. For instance, whenever you do a hard fork, you change consensus rules. You go, let's say, from rule set A to rule set B. If you at that point find out that something is wrong, which needs to, and you need to do another hard fork, it's easier to, let's say, go back to A and then go from A to rule C instead of going from B to C, because you need to make code changes to introduce another fork to do it that way. So this is mostly why we're doing another sidechain testnet 2. And it also gives us time to develop all of the ecosystem software that depends on the main consensus rules. So this is libraries like Zencash.js, the block explorers. So it's mostly for us to be better prepared and to have an easier way to try things out.